From an old factory in the Dutch city of Roosendaal, Don Borsj and his team at Moto Adonis share a common purpose of building awesome vintage bikes. Having shown they can build clean vintage customs with an impressive portfolio of both European and Japanese vintage machines, they decided to take a different path on this, their latest build. From the remains of an old Dutch police bike, a BMW R65, they have created a neo-utilitarian scrambler that wouldn't be out of place shredding the boggy fields on the Kuttenberg or center stage in a new Mad Max film. Stripped of all its law enforcement paraphernalia, the little BMW from the R range was taken back to bare bones to reveal the outlaw within. Keville's Speed Shop describe themselves as the UK's premier custom BMW builder, producing top quality, one-off commissioned BMWs. It's a bold statement, but with bikes as perfect as this 1981 BMW R100, just one example of what rolls out of their workshop, they have plenty of evidence to back it up. Founded by Kevin Hill, a man with decades of experience, the team operate out of the seaside town of Paignton in Devon. Having seen one of their past builds, Andrea, who is an IT consultant from Prague, knew exactly what he wanted. With the build in mind, he gave the team free rein to build him the ultimate BMW R Cafe racer, and boy, did they deliver. Goddamn Steve McQueen. There, I said it. Am I jealous? A little bit. But mostly I'm confused. Just how does one single, solitary guy amass so much coolness in one lifetime? The stunts, the flying, the racing, but mostly, the bikes. And especially the desert sleds. It's almost as if he was bored one day and decided to invent his own genre. Talented bastard. Clearly Anvil Motocyclette agree. Obviously this isn't the first time that a build has been influenced by the Big Mac, but we'd wager that it's never be done quite like this. Here's the Milano duo's latest, their sled-inspired BMW R100 Rs NICA. Breaker 1, I might be crazy but I ain't dumb, crazy cooter comin' atcha, come on. Growing up watching the Dukes of Hazzard with his friends, Eric Coulter was given the nickname of the wild mechanic Crazy Cooter from the hit show, and although he might not be a mechanic, you'd never know from what he's achieved with this stunning 1994 K1100 Rs. Many would argue you'd have to be crazy to pick a flying brick to turn into a stripped-down custom machine, but although he is a service manager in the printing industry by day, when the shed lights come on, Eric becomes one hell of a builder under the moniker Cooter's Cafe. El Solitario Motor Co. is a little custom shop nestled outside a tiny village in the Spanish countryside. Staffed by 4 regulars, David, Valeria, Frank, and Tony, the operation is assisted by a group of friends who drift in and out of the shop in their spare time to lend a hand. Known for their raw, eclectic builds, El Solitario collaborated with famed German workshop Urban Motor to produce this 1978 BMW R80/7 bobber dubbed Gabriel. Urban Motor lead the project, doing all the mechanical work, while El Solitario added their creative offbeat style to the aesthetics. As it turned out, building Gabriel was a match made in heaven.